Okay, we are going to be doing the first and second down cover 3 variations from the game versus the Cardinals on Sunday. We start out here. What I like is our safeties are on the same level. They're both kind of talking, moving around. You don't know who's doing what. Let's just see the coverage first. So they both stick for a second. We got Kobe. I don't want that one. We got our safety. Drop into the seam, then flat. Your middle of the field. You're deep, but he's pretty much going to lock there. You're deep. He's crossing, so he's not locking on him. You got your curl area or your hook area. You should have your other hook. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys blitzing, which tells us it should be a fire zone where he's coming way out here. But also I think maybe Lawrence should have dropped the flat with the tight end. So we don't know. We're not in the locker room. We just see how it plays out. So we go back it up a little bit. You'll see right here, we get an insert from the tight end, which throws off who's number 1 and who's number 2. So now we got a vertical instantly, which Woolen's going to take as number 1. Boom, locked up there. You see we got D-Law in the backfield, but nobody coming out here for McBride now, which tells me that's why I was assuming he was the flat defender. Right, because if you have him block and then come off, you got somebody there. You got a deep guy. You got your guy. Boom, boom. There's your normal cover 3. Obviously, people blitz and do other crazy stuff, so it's not impossible. We get the play fake, which is going to bring up our linebackers. Boom, boom. And then this is where, if Drake is, or not Drake, if Thomas is the guy who is playing both, he really needs to get over here since we have the flat route. And we got a deep crosser. But even if he just has the deep crosser, I would assume instead of dropping straight back, he takes more of this angle to where it's going to end up. Right? If you beat you in the middle of the field on play action, it's because it's a slow runner. If he's running across the field, it's hard for him to settle here with the quarterback coming way outside and throwing through all that traffic. So if you watch Drake or Thomas, I think his first name's Drake, so I'm not messing up. You see him go back when we'd like that angle to come more over here. Boom, but it doesn't matter. There is 0 people in the flat. Got to figure out who that is, and that'll really stop everything else. But we're glad it's a short throw instead of being a big catch and run right here to the fast guy. So even though it was a busted play, thank you for Jacoby for taking the easier of the 2. Okay, not much going on this play. Just wanted to show you the different safety rotations. Last time we were dropping to the field side outside of the linebackers, so he would get that number 2 seam to the flat. But now we are going to rotate the other way. We're going to rotate to the boundary. We're going to have our safety come inside the linebacker where he's going to grab the seam hook area, and then we're going to get our linebacker to move out to the flat. With that, we're going to have our deep third. We have 3 receivers here, 1 receiver here. So this is going to be locked on right there. He's going to come play relation to number 3, second man out. Our nickel is going to wall number 2, work to the flat. And we'll see how the routes play out. So you see here, you can see that running back check, then get out, pulling our linebacker to the flat, letting our safety squat right behind him. Back over at the top of the screen, we can see number 2 is getting width on his initial release, pulling the nickel over top.